What up, it's a motherfucking DrisBowl.
So, hello and welcome to the newest episode of the Around the DrisBowl podcast in a video form this week. It's a special week with Halloween and the election, of course, is tonight too.
Oh, yeah.
So we said we'd do something special for the
Trade deadline day.
Trade deadline day. You know, that's actually football related, so that's a good call. Instead of just random things I was saying.
Shit.
So we're coming to you in a video format this week, so watch out for all the new fun things. I'm here with John, Rob, and on the phone we have Conor.
Hello.
How are you, Conor?
I'm good. I was gonna try and come over this evening, but too much happening.
I don't know if we would have fit here
The
on the
election.
table.
Yeah, you know, we're hard pushed for space here at all. I don't even know where we
One of
put
us
you.
nearly got cut from the
Yeah,
lineup.
so this is ideal. We picked some choice photos for your profile photo. So we'll keep those under our
Nice
hats
one, I
until
assume.
give you a reason to also watch the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so week 9, week 8. Week 8.
Oh.
Crazy week, no? What was
It was a
happening?
crazy week.
Without spoiling anything, my love of fantasy football is dwindling.
Oh, mine's diminished. It's gone.
It's... And I know...
I feel like that's some big spoilers there for what might have happened.
So, I don't know. It feels shitty to lose.
It
Spoiler.
does.
But crazy things happen. Again, I feel like it was like some high scores and some guys
It's just such low. It was another one of those weeks where if the matchups had been a little bit different, there would have been some super close games. Like there was a bunch of people within 3 or 4 points of each other in the high scorers and in the low scorers. But it didn't really work out that way. It just kind of worked out that a lot of people got lit up. Like
Yeah, like you look at... I suppose we were going to save it for the matchups, but... Oh no, I think this week more than any week really sets up like the playoffs and like what needs to happen.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get into it.
Not me.
We'll get into the machinations because this is my favorite part of the year. You know, deciding who needs to do what and all that shit. So that's gonna be fun. Do you guys want to do the news?
let's do it.
Let's do it.
This is Channels Television's breaking news.
All right, Rob, take us away.
Jamal Williams and AJ Dillon are expected to miss Thursday with COVID or whatever. So they're coming off the back of their game. So they're playing on Thursday, and the only other backs are Tyler Irwin and Dieter Williams.
Dieter Williams.
Is it supposed to be Peter?
I think that's supposed to be Dexter Williams.
Oh, it is.
Dexter Dieter Williams. Because Aaron Jones is out as well. So.
And is Aaron Jones likely to play?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I
It's
think
pure
it might
out,
just be
like,
these
yeah.
two boys.
Okay, so they could be hot waiver wire names going into
I don't
tonight.
know unless you're. Well, I guess some people really are hard pushed for running
Oh yeah,
backs.
for
but
sure.
Apparently, no. Yeah. Well, who's the guy to go for? I think people were talking about Tyler Irwin, but it's who fucking knows? I don't even think the boys know. Like Martin and Baz. All right, what else we got?
George Kittle out for 8 weeks. So broken foot.
Most likely done for the year.
Yeah.
Well,
Sucks.
what's that? Week 16.
Alright, he's gone.
So he's done for the fantasy year.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
You get to the final, you're struggling for a tight end. Take a little swing on the Kittle man, you know.
I think they'd have to start winning a lot more games in their division to risk bringing them back a week before their year ends.
Who knows? What else we got?
So I was just saying that Johnner's probably be looking to trade for a tight end because he traded Hawkins
Yeah,
away
right.
already to Martin.
Yeah. So he went from tight end rich to
A beggar.
tight end poor.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
probably gonna have a low
I got
waiver.
2 tight
as well.
ends.
Oh, we're not here to shop your wares, Conor.
Well, Barry has 3, so
We're not here to shop Barry's wares either.
I'd do a little bit of
3
shopping.
tight ends is too many.
Unless they pay for an ad like I did,
What did you pay? Oh, your time and the sacrifice. So
This next headline, Rob, I don't know, did you write this in this specific way?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll let you...
Ravens players, a lot of them were exposed to Marlon Humphreys over the weekend. So they are probably going to end up on the COVID list.
Would you say exposed? Like, how exposed?
on.
Full frontal?
Full exposure.
Full exposure.
Just Marlon Humphreys just
no
running
protection.
around.
Exposed.
No facial protection. And then just Will Fuller didn't end up getting traded to Green Bay. There was a lot of talk of that. Apparently Texans were looking for a second rounder. And John Elway has COVID, so he's probably going to die.
Yeah.
Because he's old. But he's also might live because he's wealthy.
Is he that old? I don't think John Elway's that
Yeah,
old.
he's 50, early 50s maybe?
Is he? I thought he was like 60 odd.
He was born in 1960, so that'll make him 60.
He could do it.
He could be fine. Hopefully he pulls through.
Yeah. Conor, have you any news?
Not at all.
No? Not even yourself, just in general? Any news
You don't break any news?
No.
in your life?
Do you want me to read this next bit on the news line?
What next bit?
Will Fuller not being traded. Oh, what? He's not? Oh, shite.
If you'd been listening, we already covered that bit like 2 minutes ago.
What?
Ah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know I was reading out some news. Okay. Not being traded to Green Bay. Texans looking for a second rounder.
That's a high
Are they
price.
too high?
Yeah, for sure, I think.
I don't know. I think he's very good if he can stay on the field. But he is out of contract at the end of the year, and the Texans aren't going to re-sign him. So
What did they get for Nuke?
A second.
David Johnson. I think they swapped like a fourth and a sixth.
So I think a second is probably fair for Will Fuller.
Well, that's the problem. They set their own market like idiots.
Yeah.
All right. So
Nah, but then there was not very much news.
Yeah.
the news is
There
done.
was literally no NFL
Yeah, no one
trade
was
deadline
traded or
news
anything.
at
Yeah.
all,
Stephon
so-
Gilmore was leaked or whatever. Like he was, there's that it was okay for him to go, but they wanted it first, so no one gave that. So
They hyped it up, but they can never get that transfer deadline day like soccer has, where it's
Yeah,
just
no.
like crazy shit.
all right, so let's move on to the matchups. I don't know how often I should be looking at the camera.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Too.
I'm just
So
checking
to
make
the
sure it's
audience,
still
let
going.
us know in the comments below. Should it be? I don't know.
Should we just make eye contact with each other?
Well, that's American sports. Like,
So we were talking to each other, but
Yeah.
we just showed towards the guys like this.
Rob, tell me about. No, I don't want to
Michael,
do
you
that.
I
just
don't
don't
love
get
it.
Okay, so let's go to the matchups.
Here we go.
Rivers taking a shot down the field. He's got him in. Touchdown! Hines again. Is he going to backflip? Is he going to cartwheel? Yup, he does it again. How about it? His second of the day.
That was Naeem Hines as he somehow scored 2 touchdowns as the Sharks put a curse on a lowly Millions team. A running back crisis for the Sharks in the build-up to the match was all set to be the main talking point from this game, but by the end of Sunday afternoon, it had been little more than an afterthought as the Sharks glide to 5-3. The Millions would be kicking themselves having failed to capitalise on a chance to vanquish the Wicked Witch of the North. And may feel that another less rainy day could have resulted in victory, but like Macbeth, John, the Millions were led to their demise by some crafty witches. Boys, first of all, Shakespeare ref. It's a video pod.
It's spooky as well.
I got up the talkings though, or the run-ins, whatever it's called.
Hawkins. We're doing Hawkins. I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the rest aren't as creative. So I blew my proverbial creative witch's load,
Excellent.
if you will. Okay, so let's talk about this game. What a shitty game. What the fuck?
You want to talk about your team first?
Yes, okay. So, my team, I started off with the games on Thursday. I had Matty Ryan and Julio. I didn't want to play Matty Ryan, but the snow in the Oakland or the Vegas game made me not want to play Derek Carr.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably right to do that. But it was no good. So, Julio got all my points in the first game. And then everyone else just systematically blew it, apart from the Steelers' defense.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt, what's going on? Even in the snow, he's only getting like 10 points.
Crazy.
Madness, what a fucked up game. CEH, whoa, don't love this. Not good.
That was a weird game, in fairness, but the last couple of weeks just haven't been great for him.
Yeah, so we'll see. Ruggs, the fucking wind and snow and rain just killed me. Same with Walrus. The boy T. Higgins, John, though, the prodigal son, has returned.
He looked good.
Next, I think the week that I'm playing you, I have somewhat of a wide receiver crisis. And my wide receiver is, and I'm going to tell you right now, Henry Ruggs, T. Higgins, and Jalen Reagor.
Oh.
The triple rookie wide receiver
rookie
stack.
Coming up in a couple of weeks. Everybody keep your eyes out for that.
Who said? Oh, nice. Who says you can't win onto a kid's Conor? What do you think?
I don't think it's going to go well for you.
All right. Well, me and the boys love hearing that. A couple notes on my my bench. Devonta Freeman and Tevin Coleman both out. Not fantastic. Josh Jacks does look like a player though.
Yeah.
So he'll go in for the next few weeks. His fucking fixtures are so good going forward too.
Yeah, he's awesome matchups.
Chark is a worry. Rager is the prince that was promised. Is or high.
You got an octopus.
He got an octopus. Oh, the kid's got it. Let's go, baby.
Jalen Reagor plus.
Your hero, Rodrigo Blankenstein.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Micah, that was rough.
What is going on?
I didn't even realize he had missed 2 until I was looking through your matchup today, and I was like, Jesus Christ, kid.
Yeah. So in the grand scheme of things,
Millions of children around the world are now lost. People with glasses.
Exactly. He was their hero.
Yeah. So I don't know. He was my hero too. So I'm not
no field goals and 3 for 5 on extra points.
Yeah.
He's bad.
I will continue to play Blankenship, but I was looking at this too, and it was in a stadium, like it was in a dome.
Yeah.
It's the ideal time to play him. That sucks.
Whatever. Okay, so let's start off with Shauna's team with Sunday morning. She doesn't have any running backs to start. She has Naeem Hines on her bench, who has done nothing apart from week 1 where he went nuts. So he's done nothing all year. Then she gets in Sexy Rexy, who at times was scaring me. He was getting so close to the bloody end zone. And then she somehow ends up with more points than my Kareem Hunt and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. What's going on, Rob?
I don't get it, man. Well, at least we get to bring back the keeping up with the Hines drop though.
Oh,
a week only.
Lovely
Next
stuff.
is keeping up with
Hines
the
looked great
Heinzes.
though. He could have had 3 touchdowns on the day.
Yeah. And he did a sweet 180 backflip.
Yeah, too. Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why Philip Rivers threw him that.
Because he knew he could do
Yeah.
it.
He's like, oh shit, you can do that. Oh, dag nabbit.
And then Kenny Galladay for Shauna with a fucking goose egg.
Yeah, Kenny Goose it.
Yeah.
And she still manages to drop 123 points, even with a goose.
Yeah.
The Sweetener's having a very
It could
good
have
season
been so much more, only for Marvin Hall. Saved me.
Took a couple of touchdowns off Marvin Jones. Trey Burton with a receiving touchdown, or a rushing touchdown.
Trey Boo-Boo, yeah.
Absolute madness.
And it was 21 points between your 2 kickers, Greg DeLeg 14 and Rodrigo -7.
Everything, I got cursed. Everything that could have happened.
I mean, the Steelers defense had a day, 23 points.
Yeah, against the Ravens as well. That was fucking pretty impressive.
There's nothing.
Mr. Unlimited just dropped another 40 bomb as well to just make sure there was no chance.
Yeah, he was always the worry. I was like, I have to get to a certain amount of points, and then I didn't even get to that.
If Shauna hadn't tilted it away from her Chargers stack, then she would have got what would she have been?
She would have got another 17. So she would have been 140.
140, yeah.
Well, nearly double my points.
Because Goose today goosed.
So I go to 4-4. Shauna goes to 5-3. Still looking good in the Irish division. So congratulations, Shauna. You bloody witch. We move on to the next one.
Let's do it.
In motion. And this is Woods who took the handoff and takes it in for a Rams touchdown.
That was Bob Woods with the touchdown as the Pterodactyls defeated the Crusaders of Crahard in a battle that looked a coin toss at times. Coach C and a performance from Trade of the Year contender Zach Moss meant the Pterodactyls were beyond doubt even before Monday night's game. The Crusaders' loss means that the former 2-time champs now fall to 2-6 on the year. However, Coach Fitzpatrick will no doubt feel some sort of relief due to the general layout of the Irish division after 8 weeks. meaning that they're only 2 wins off of the playoff spots.
Must be nice.
I know, Rob. Conor, I know where you're going to start, so I preemptively congratulated Zach Moss so that you couldn't rub it in my face. So talk us through your team.
Well, just on Zach Moss, like up until about 12:45 on Sunday, I had Jimmy Graham in that slot, 2 tight ends.
Yeah, I remember.
And then I just went on to Fantasy Pros and did their thing, like who should I start? And I switched between Zach Moss, Jimmy Graham, and James White, and it said Zach Moss. So got to give a little bit of thanks there to Fantasy Pros.
I would point out that you would have won regardless of playing Zach Moss.
Yeah, but
does that, Conor, in your mind, does that take away from the whole Zach Moss of it all? That when it came down to it, you didn't even need him.
No, Mossy Madness. That's what we had Sunday night in the dressing room.
All right. What about one of the Bobcats came up big. 29 points between the 2 Bobcats.
Yeah, I think they're kind of alternating between each other. Like one of them will have a good week, one of them will have just any medium week or average week. Bobby Anderson, I think I mentioned it last week, he's not scored a touchdown since week 1, and he's kind of more a low flex option these days.
Yeah.
Especially with Will Fuller coming back. I think he'll still stay in the team during these bye weeks, but maybe he'll be less of a permanent fixture heading towards the playoffs.
You got the boy Gronk in there too, who of course is subject to a league-long bet between you and Richie, Rob.
League-long bet? Season-long bet?
Season-long.
It might happen. In fairness, like George Kittle's out now, so that's one spot possibly open. And there's not too many
he's
other
getting a
guys
touchdown in games the last 3 or 4 games.
I'm rooting for you, Rob.
Wait, no,
yeah, you're rooting for Richie.
You're rooting for Richie.
Oh, Richie says that Gronk's going to be in the top 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'd have to buy him a
Let's go,
Gronk
Richie.
jersey, which I can't afford, so.
Conor, your pickup of the Colts, your drafting of the Colts defense was quite astute. Talk us through the Colts team.
Yeah, they've been like probably my most consistent player this year, and they're like one of the top defenses. So I actually dropped the Eagles. I picked them up for the Colts bye week last week, and I think turned out to be the top scoring defense of the week.
They sure were.
Johnny Hand had them.
No Jim Rob, and Michael Thomas was out again this week.
Yeah, and Will Fuller on bye.
Yeah, so they should all be back next week. So must be looking forward to getting Mickey T back.
Well, I had Lenny Fournette in for the first time since week 1, and he got 8 points, so that's okay. Mickey T, I've kind of, what's that when when someone gets like an amputation and they still feel like their leg's there. That's what Mickey T is like.
Yeah.
He's not there, but I still feel him. Yeah. I'm getting used to life without him.
And
good.
Then for Martin's team, the man with all the running backs.
He played all the wrong ones.
So Aaron Rodgers, pretty good, 28 points in that Minnesota game where the Pack were just terrible for like 80% of it. Boston Scott only 8 points. I mean, that's still okay. He essentially got what Fournette got.
Yeah, when you look at Martin's bench, though, it's a bit grim. But
Joshy Jacobs got 17. Stephon Diggs put in solid performances, 10. The Pocket Locket,
big come down week after
25 points.
50-point weeks last week.
We talked about Hawkinson too. That he's especially with bloody Kenny G out now. Hawkinson should
he'll see
presumably get more touches, more targets.
10 targets.
Big end zone target. They love going to him, and he's been a good trade for Martin, I suppose. But Fulgham has been really good though, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, I guess we got to see at the end of the season. I mean, one of these teams is 2-6, so.
Fair dog.
AJ Green, he blew it. 2.4. Brandon McManus, the kid's back, 7.5 points. Good Monaghan boy. And the Bucks, 10 points against the Giants. You would have been hoping for more. That.
Probably, yeah.
And then the bench, Rob.
The bench, Philip Lindsay, snowplow with 15 points, got a big old touchdown. And then Gus Edwards with the digital 420, 20 points.
Smoke up.
Gus Bus. I tried to come out Martin for Gus Edwards at some stage last week. because I'm a big fan of Gus Edwards. He looked good, but also didn't J.K. Dobbins have a big game too?
I actually don't know that.
So probably enough room for the bottom. And then is it Deontay Harris?
Damien Harris.
Excuse me. 18 points.
Yeah, super good from Damien Harris. He, with that backfield, you never know, but he seems to kind of be the hot hand at the minute.
Yeah. I don't know. Martin didn't have Chris Godwin playing and stuff, so I think he probably would have much rather start him and Chase Edmonds.
Yeah. Weird season for Martin. What's going on?
I know. It's crazy.
2-6, and the team is still good. It still looks solid.
It's a decent team, yeah.
He's not out though, so I don't think he'll be raging too much. But
no.
He needs to start winning.
Those machinations are coming. Sorry, Conor?
I was just going to say, he's now matched Rob's losing streak of 5 games this year.
Oh,
It's
wow.
nice to have company.
Alright, that's a hell of a stat to end on. Let's move on to the next matchup.
3rd and 6, taking a shot. Far side of the field, it's caught. Corey Davis. Ryan Tannehill dropping a dime. Perfectly thrown pass.
That was Corey Davis with the score as the Dragons bounced back from a 2-game losing streak to finally land a punch on a stubborn Canadian division as they destroyed the Rushdown Rangers by 40 points. A monster game for QB Patty Mahomes helped set things in motion for the Dragons as they try to keep pace with the playoff field above them. The Rangers will hurt from this loss as Tannehill, Hale and Henry were no match for the might of Coach Delahoyde and his boys. See, there's no Shakespeare references in that. That's just clean-cut facts.
just the description
Context.
of what happened,
Yeah. So, I apologize to you and our 6 fans.
Could have shown a Game of Thrones reference in there.
Yeah, look, I was doing it at work and I was trying
I
to do it
feel like
fast.
you could have got away with the lack of the other ones if you had never brought up the first one originally.
Yeah.
But look,
Yeah.
We're in a different time now.
Like a
Dan's
Dragon
gotta
versus
teach
a
your own
Ranger.
horn, you know?
There's a lot of J.R.R. talking shit going on. You could have.
Oh, yeah. Now that you say it, I see it. I see it, I blew it. Okay, well, let's dive
Try and
further
get
from
past
that.
this, yeah.
Okay, so let's start with Richie's team. Patty Mahomes. Oh my God.
What
Here
a
he
beast.
is. People were wondering where he was. He's here.
Mm-hmm. He never went anywhere.
46 points.
416 yards, 5 touchdowns. Hooey. Mike Davis put in an okay performance. He hasn't been great the last few weeks.
No, he's definitely slowed down from the initial couple of weeks where he was going to replace CMC and, everyone was like, they didn't need him at all. Is he even that good? He's definitely he's slowed down a little
You
bit.
really love when your players are proved to be really good.
No, I do like Mike Davis at first. He's
Yeah,
had some tough matchups in the off, like the line's not good or whatever.
And he
so,
is
but-
genuinely someone that people just never believed in.
Yeah, in fairness. I mean, 66 yards on 13 carries is that's over 5 yards a carry, and he had a reception for 11 yards. So it's not even necessarily that he didn't play so well. He just didn't get a whole pile of opportunities.
Yeah, the game
That was a
script
weird
wasn't,
game.
wasn't there for them.
It was bad weather. He really probably should have got more.
Yeah.
Shit ton of bad
touches,
weather.
I feel
Again,
like.
that was the same with all the running backs. In
It really
shitty
was.
weather.
Yeah, it really was.
I don't
Even
know.
Todd Gurley didn't do great in that game.
The games are just quicker, I feel like, because you're just getting hit down inbounds a lot, so
Yeah.
the time just zaps.
Devin Singletary, he got a touchdown. No, did he?
No, just
Oh,
shit on the
just
yards.
yardage.
good work, Devin. Keep it up, bud.
Richie just traded for him. Was it the day before, or the morning, Sunday morning?
What was that trade again? Tom
Cole
Brady.
Beasley for. Because he traded Mark Tom Brady for goddamn it, Mike Davis and
Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Oh yeah. Corey Davis.
What a
I feel-
pickup.
Really
I feel
good
like
pickup.
a long time ago I used to ask, who is this guy? What? Who's this Corey Davis character? And how did he end up on a football field?
3 years ago was he on Shauna's team, and he had one really good game, and then Shauna kept him for weeks and weeks and weeks, and he was doing nothing. We were like, Shauna dropped this fucking bum. Who is this guy?
Didn't he was like a first round draft pick though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
he
so
was
it's-
definitely a
yeah,
high one.
yeah,
Yeah, some
yeah.
hype. I think
And-
I seen something on Twitter that he's per game he has the most fantasy points scored on the season as a wide receiver. I think.
That's pretty wild.
That's good
Yeah.
stuff. And he kind of boned me with, he took a lot of targets off AJ Brown.
He
Yeah,
does when he's
Sunday,
out there. It's crazy. He's like the number. Well, they kind of. It's whoever's out there is the number one guy. They
It's
kind of always just
Carson
seem to like interchange.
like boats in the night.
It's
Yeah.
a bit of
Ships in the
DK
night.
Tyler Lockett thing going on.
A little bit, like yeah, a little bit.
DJ Moore, John, 6.5 points.
I know.
Reason to worry?
I think so. To be.
I think
well,
we're beyond reason to worry.
I think
Yeah,
that's
he's
a
had-
conspiracy.
one good game in the last few weeks. It feels like. Yeah, he had that 121 point week.
Probably just
I
that
mean, he's been
people
okay,
were
but-
expecting so much from him and stuff,
Mm.
and it's just not there. It's going
yeah.
to one of the Bobcats. Although no, it went to bloody Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, he
this
gets a
week.
touchdown. Yeah.
Jared Cook, John, your favorite tight end.
Yeah, had
Just
a
doing it out
big
there.
old. He had a touchdown right at the end of the game that then got called back for a foul, and they just ripped it right back at him on the next. They didn't. I don't think they even needed to score. Oh no, say they did. Yeah, because it was like fucking. This is when they were coming back, I think.
Yeah.
And they just like kept throwing it to Jared Cook in the end zone.
Catching like Aguilar again, Rob.
It's a
0
Nigerian
catches.
nightmare,
That
yeah.
fucking weather.
Catching out.
Again, so that Richie.
Another goose egg on a team that won.
Yeah.
This is like
Mm.
there's like 4 or 5 of them this week.
On a team with a
crazy.
good score as well.
Yeah.
Like.
Justin Tucker, decent 8 points, and the Chiefs 11.5. Conor, any notes for Richie's team?
The Davises are to Richie what the Browns are to Rob. Like them all.
He collects them.
Yeah, you gotta catch them all. Alright, let's jump over to Hannah's team. So Tannehill 20 points and Derrick Henry 20 points, but that's solid.
Yeah.
It's just not the 70 points she got a couple weeks
No.
ago. Johnny Taylor is a concern though.
He went out though. Like
Yeah.
she had 2 players go out mid-game. So Johnny Taylor and Calvin
Calvin
Ridley,
Ridley,
which
yeah.
it's always gonna fuck you up.
But in general, Johnny Taylor doesn't look.
As
No, he wasn't getting
What
a whole
people
pile of
were
touches even
expecting.
before he went, because he was still out there for both the Naheem Hines touchdowns. I'm pretty sure.
True,
Like, he hadn't
yeah.
even gone out at that stage.
I owe Tyreek an apology. Well, no, I don't. He's a bad guy. But I said he was having like a quietly solid season. Now he's just having a great
He's just
season.
having-
yeah.
He's like top 3 now.
Oh,
He's
I hear the fire alarm. Come on, please.
just.
Are you safe, Conor?
Conor, what's happening?
Sorry, Rich was on the phone. She's talking to someone.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought you were in an emergency
Yeah.
situation.
Is that person okay?
I
That's not my concern.
Double H, 4 points.
He
Jarvis.
has broken 10 points once this entire year.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he pushed it a few times. He got like 8 and a 9, but yeah, no,
he's a worry somewhat.
That's
someone
strange.
drafting.
Because
not
he
great.
when he was fit in the last years, he has been very good.
Yeah.
It's because Just Herb just throws it down the field.
Yeah.
the whole
To
way
just
every
no
time.
name randomers. Like if you come out there, whoever has the least amount of catches on the field, that's who he'll throw it to. Like
Just
in
trying
the
to catch
career.
people
He's just like 90-yard touchdown.
Jarvis Landry. Okay, so with OBJ being out, obviously terrible weather.
Yeah.
Didn't he do some crazy catch in that game?
He had some
too?
awesome catch, yeah. He had 11 targets. Yeah, 11 targets. So
4
you gotta
catches,
think
though.
Yeah,
in a
going
better
forward,
weather game,
yeah.
hopefully that'll improve. Like,
Hopefully with a good Baker.
Mm.
Matty Prater 2 points. The Chargers 5 points. Not great for the Chargers against Denver. Oh
No.
man, Chargers blew it.
That was such a weird game.
No, Hannah could have used Chris Carson in this game.
Yeah.
I think he was out. And Richie was missing Mark Ingram, so not a whole pile of like decisions on the bench or whatever.
Yeah, it's that time of year really.
Hannah had Sterling Shepard with 9 points, Slayton with 8, and Pollard with 10 on the bench.
She was never getting close to Richie, really.
I was
Alright.
thinking Robert Tonyan actually could be a
Tunyon.
good Tunyon. Sorry,
Tunyon.
Yeah, the Spanish Tunyon. He could be a possible, maybe trade shout towards Johners for Richie.
Yeah, I
He's
think
already
Richie
got two.
tried to send him to me at one point for something.
And he was roommates with George Kittle.
Oh,
You know?
Oh, nice.
oh, watch out.
Hopefully, you don't have the same calcium deficiency.
Okay.
Feet.
Oh my god.
Connor, any notes on Hannah's team before we jump to the next game?
No. Just that she's now 2 losses in a row.
All right, let's move on.
With that, it brings up a 3rd and 9. 4-man rush, try to set up a screen. They've got some blocking. Cook taking advantage. First down and more. Dalvin Cook breaking free into the open. Cook all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That was Dalvin Cook with the scores. He notched up over 200 scrimmage yards and 4 touchdowns on the way to a hard-fought victory for the men from RD. In a wild matchups, the Cats did enough with the help of Robinson and Williams complimenting Cooks, even if Jimmy G tried his best to tear it down from the inside. The Hurricanes faced defeat for just the 3rd time all year and back-to-back for the first time in franchise history. They will be excited to head back to a Canadian division that has been kinder to them than their trips to Ireland have been. Rob, Johners is falling apart at the seams.
They just don't travel, these Hurricane boys.
Well, Hurricane doesn't like the car, I can tell you that much for sure, so I don't know how he's going to deal with a plane.
You wouldn't.
So let's talk about Johners' team first.
Okay.
So Josh Allen against the Patriots defense, I actually thought he was going to do well because they were without Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah.
But, Bill, so.
I mean, they won as well, so like you would have
Just
thought. So 11 points is, surprising.
It was all run that game. That weather was kind of shitty too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The opportunity just put in a decent shift. Yeah. The boy Kamara, best player in fantasy. Watch out, Fight me, Conor, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Against the Bears defense too, that's a serious stat.
I feel like what's the phrase that people used to use a few years ago? Matchup
based, like
it's
matchup proof.
Yeah, is it matchup proof?
That he is.
Yeah, I feel like that was said a lot.
Yeah,
back in the day,
is in the zeitgeist.
Kamara
is
matchup proof, but he is matchup
like
proof.
19 points against the Bears defense is 30-40 points against
a touchdown too.
Yeah.
Like most weeks he gets it like 9 receptions.
He's so good.
Alien. Adam Thielen, Rob, only 3 points. What's going on?
I don't know. Dalvin Cook is a man, and he was like, I'd say Mike Zimmer was like,
he's a man.
We're gonna throw this game, and Dalvin Cook was like, yeah, we are, fuck, and he just ran it all.
I fucking hate the Packers, so I do. He's from Monitor. Tyler Boyd, he looks very good.
He does. Been a great draft pick for the boys.
Yeah, Kittle injury, we mentioned that, and now the boys are struggling tight end wise.
Man, that could have swung the game. Like, I don't know when Kittle went out in that game, but like 4 points from Kittle, you got to project he would get like 14.
Yeah,
he usually does. Like, yeah. So hold on, what did Jonas lose by? 9.
9.
Like so. 13 points from Kittle.
That's one touchdown. Getting that for sure.
Like Kittle had 30 points in the game. Like, what the fuck?
And like they lost, so like they always lean on him in the end of games when they need a good drive. So
especially when Jimmy G goes out too. But look, now they're all out. So what can you do? Fulgham Prison Blues.
Another solid game.
Yeah, just looks really good.
Super good.
Interesting to see what happens with him and Jalen Reagor now.
Yeah.
Because there's enough targets to feed both of them.
What's his deal? Like, is he old? Is he young?
He's like 3 years in the league.
Yeah.
He wasn't drafted by the Eagles as far as I'm aware. But no one believed in him until now.
The butt kicker, Michael.
The butt kicker, 5 points, Rob.
Yeah, and
the butt kicker and Denny face off once again. Didn't they play each other once already? And then in real life, at some stage as well.
These boys' destinies are intertwined.
We gotta keep track of this.
Denny and Harry. But he hit 5 for 5 on extra points. They were like, you're not kicking a fucking field goal. You're gonna just do extra points.
There's no need for a field goal. Bills D 7 points. Johners bench Tua 6. Oh, what a weird game that one was.
That was a super weird game.
Swifty, who the other half of that Zach Moss trade,
all
only
of a sudden
2 points.
Looks terrible.
3 points.
Yeah.
Conor, your thoughts on that trade now?
I said it last week. If Swifty's gonna decline and Zach Moss is gonna incline.
Yeah. You did say that. Okay, Rob, can you pull up a hill metaphor as a graphic?
The steeper the hill, the longer the time it takes to get to the top of it.
No, I meant an image.
Oh, it's a metaphor.
I was like, the image would be the metaphor. One quick note on Johnner's team before we move on. Antonio Brown's coming back next week.
Ooh, scary.
And Chris Godwin is out injured. He's also got Nick Chubb back potentially in the next 2 weeks.
An issue for the Hurricanes.
So, I don't know. I feel like Johners is losing boys. He's just bringing other boys back. So,
Alright, we got to talk about Dallas team here because it's just fucking crazy.
It's such a fun, like, First of all, obviously the main thing, just a 50 bomb out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
Just
Like,
a small applause.
for Dalvin Cook there.
Who also, you mentioned in previous pods that him and Alvin Kamara are they're always going
like,
off, and they're 1 and 2 at the minute. They're the two top
shit,
dogs, and
yeah.
like it's with like 20 yards in between them.
Oh, that's a good race to watch. On
Yeah.
the countdown. Jimmy Garoppolo just imploded, exploded,
Yeah,
uploaded.
he was awful.
I will say that he was injured going into this game, right?
Yeah,
and now he's
yeah.
definitely out for weeks. Like they put him on IR.
Jamal Williams, who's been an absolute just machine for Dell since
Yeah,
he
it's
Yeah.
released,
been relevant. But then now he's got COVID. So
Yeah, so he's out for this week.
Dalvin Cook scores like 3 running backs points. So
yeah. A-Rob as well, solid digital 420 for the kid.
420, Dell will be happy with that.
Rashad Higgins was just a flyer for Dell, and turns out he didn't need him at all.
Yeah.
Mandrew's having a bit of a reason to worry.
What is going on with tight ends?
Mm.
Like there's one now.
It's just Travis
Just
Kelce.
I think
Yeah.
we have this conversation every
Gronk.
year.
The king of life.
What'd you say, Connor?
We have this conversation every year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was better, like Fant and Jonnu Smith, and I think we were talking
Yeah.
about Blake the Snake and all that, but no.
Blake Jarwin, man, he should have been
Schultze?
here.
Everyone remember Schultze?
All these names getting brought up, and Jared Cook gets made fun of. This is crazy,
Hey,
boys.
Blake
These
Jarwin.
guys are chumps.
Blake Jarwin's not
No, chump, bro. Literal chump.
He should play at least one good game before we pretend not a chump.
Dell getting a win just in general, right? With Deshaun Watson, Antonio Gibbets, and Nuke on by.
Yeah.
That's
that was,
what
we were
it
talking
like.
about this last week. We said Johnners is like straight up definitely going to win this week. So
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel bad
now I think it's prescient to bring up everyone's favorite section of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Kicker! Oh, we're all going to do it at the same time.
Yeah.
Kicker of the week! Connor, I didn't hear you do it. But
Kicker of the week.
Ah,
fair enough.
week.
Okay. So this one's tough
yeah.
because I know everyone's favorite Denny.
The sausages.
Denny the sausages. He only got 8.6 points.
He missed a field goal as well.
Yeah.
Or he missed an extra point. Sorry, no, just a field.
Yeah, he missed a field goal.
But he was playing in what it seemed to me like a Category 10 hurricane.
Oh,
Okay.
that's actually a good
And
point.
he only
I
missed
hadn't
one
considered.
field goal.
Now,
And Rob's a big weather guy too. He knows
Big
a lot
weather.
about this.
in terms of who else we could bring up,
Yes.
what other names were we hearing here?
My kicker, whoever that was, scored 16 points. I can't remember who it was now, but he scored like 16 points.
Alright, what's
Greg
the score
Delay
there?
got 14, I believe.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty good.
Oh, actually,
the
my
Money
kicker,
Badger got a
Money
digital
Badger
420.
16, digital 420.
Okay, we got a lot to
That's-
think about here.
Okay,
And
the
he was
Money
mile high.
Badger- The Money Badger is an interesting one because it's a redemption story.
Yeah.
And he scored 420.
I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't mention Blankenspecs. He is a hero to everyone who wears glasses.
He needs a win this week, so we should probably.
He does need a win
He
this
needs a win
weekend.
this week.
Personally, he needs a win.
Alright, okay, so Conor, I got a lot of complaints recently because we actually didn't, and I was complete oversight on my behalf. We didn't actually ask you last week
It's
about
disenfranchised.
about kicker of the week. So we're going to start with you. Who do you think and why should be kicker of the week?
Well, as someone who is a bespectacled man, I constantly roam the earth looking for inspiration and someone to look up to. So, with that being said, I'm going to throw my vote in for Denny.
Oh,
Interesting. Who'd like to go next?
I don't know.
I'm still making my mind up, so I'd like someone else.
I'm a big weather guy, right? Then he played in a Category 11 hurricane, okay? And he dinged how many field goals in? Three field goals in a hurricane and an extra point.
Yeah, you are a big weather guy.
Denny's
Yeah.
my kicker.
Okay, and you?
If you sons of bitches all vote for the young ho, I'm going to
Oh,
Gotta make a decision here, boys.
I'm gonna have to go. It's Mr. Unanimous
Yeah, it's
for
Mr.
me.
Unanimous. It's
Mr.
Denny. It's Denny
Unanimous.
all week and twice on a fucking Tuesday evening when we record this podcast. It's Denny.
This is only going to be the second most
Stamp
rigged
it.
election tonight, anyway.
Is this the first legitimate
topical.
Mr. Unanimous?
Yeah, definitely the first legitimate one.
Oh!
Mr. Unanimous.
Oh, Conor, I'm so glad you said Denny, because I was gonna blackball you again, just leave you out.
just cut when he said it and just put Danny.
Alright, okay, so is that enough about this game?
Yeah.
Dell's 4-4 and John is 5-3. I'll tell you what, we'll talk about it at the end, but the tables are très magnifique. Well, not for me and you, Rob, but let's move. Sorry, Conor, go on.
I was just going to say a little stat. This is the first week that the Hurricanes have not been in the top 6 scorers of the week.
Ooh,
spooky.
Interesting.
Benny DiNucci. Is that, look, that's him. Is that Benny DiNucci?
Get
What's an expect on Tony Romo's name, Michael?
What number is Benny? I don't know.
Oh, apparently they're going to be starting some other guy. Like Kyler Rush or something like that. Something
there is
he wears number 7.
There is a guy out there, a quarterback, and everyone knows who it is, and it's crazy that they have not gone to get this quarterback. He's in the news the whole time. He raises a bunch of money for a bunch of different organizations, and I think it's wild that they haven't picked up Swag Kelly yet.
What organizations does he? The NRA did he raise money for?
Look, Swag Kelly is probably one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Ah,
he was in fairness. That's a good point.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And open inside the 35. Metcalf. All the way inside the 20. DK Metcalf. And that's going to be a Seahawk touchdown. Wow.
That was DK Metcalf with the score as the Dogs counted on their star receivers to get the job done against the Jousters in Week 8. In a very strange game, it came down to 2 stellar performances from Metcalf and Adams to secure the win, and means the Dogs are the first team in the league to go to 6 wins. As for the Jousters, they would have been hoping for a 3rd straight win to take home before an all-Canadian gauntlet, the gauntlet's back, boys, that will decide their fates. Or fate. Fates or fate. For the rest of the season. Rob, let's start with you.
Let's not.
Well, we can do this quick. We can run through it quick, Rob. You just tell me.
Baz, another person to win with a goose on their team.
Okay, alright. Well, let's start with Baz's team then.
So Baker Mayfield, 9 points, playing in the Hurricane category 11.
QB of the week?
QB of the week? Nah, fuck Baker Mayfield.
He played in the Hurricane!
No, Danny played in the Hurricane. Baker Mayfield showed up in the Hurricane.
Look
Gordon,
at these running backs.
5 points. Rojo, 2 points. Yeah, so, I don't know, on Monday night Rojo fumbled it and he wasn't coming back out. And, you know, Bruce Wayne Gallman, maybe he was watching Dalvin Cook at some stage and decides to score 4 touchdowns.
He could. Did he?
Not fucking likely. DK Metcalf 31 points and Devontae Adams 24.
Look at that. That's
5 touchdowns.
That was the game right there. Like looking through this, it's like that's the difference. Everyone else kind of let you down across the board pretty much, like
crazy,
for both of your teams, and it was just that won it for Baz.
If you had DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, that's 80 points in 2 weeks between the two of them. Like,
my God.
90.
That's the stack Shauna should have gone for. Russell Wilson and those two fuckers.
That would be insane. And Devontae Adams with 3 touchdowns. So I was pretty happy seeing Minnesota win, even though I completely checked out early.
Yeah.
That was fun.
He had Harrison Bryant, the Cleveland tight end.
Goosed.
So him and Rashad Higgins, who were the 2 hot pickups, kind of, with OBJ gone, combined for less than 2 points.
Hurricane, y'all. Boswell 4 points, and Malcolm Brown got, what did he get? 7?
7.7 score Grammy with Chase Claypool, Mapletron.
Wasn't that Yahtzee?
Yahtzee, yeah.
J.K. Dobbins, so he did end up putting up pretty good performance.
He had a pretty good game too, yeah.
C.D. Lamb, John, 6.26 points with Benny DiNucci. Reason to worry?
Oh, 100%. I don't know if you can play anyone on that Cowboys offense with any sort of confidence at the minute.
So Baz is definitely going to be hitting up Johners at some stage with a tight end offer, right? Because he's got 3. He's got Evan Engram, Noah Fant, and Bryant.
Bryant, I imagine. Yeah.
But
I have a question. How is Baz 6-2 with the team he has?
Me and Rob are looking at this, all right. And I know you want to do table talk, but I feel like this is pretty important now in terms of what you're saying. So Baz has 856 points. which at the minute would be good for the 5th best scorer in the Canadian division, and is also good for the 5th best scorer in the Irish division. He has 4 points more than Mark, who is bottom of the division right now. So every single person between Baz and Mark has more points than Baz.
Baz
He's
pulled
got
the
the 6
Quagmire
wins.
moves.
Huh?
Baz put Quagmire moves out.
Yeah. It seems
like
like Baz is pretty much quagmiring people. He doesn't even have the least points scored against him. I think John still has less points scored against him. But.
Yeah, well, I think Baz is like a win away from making the playoffs or something like that, or 2 wins.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Quickly, I'll go through my team.
Let's go.
There's no need for it because this team is... We're just shutting up shop now. We're fucking getting a bunch of wood, right, and nails, and we're hammering up a shop for the Marina Bowl. For when all you other dickheads come in here to not go win a Marina. Carson went 7 points. I don't know what the fuck.
4 turnovers in like the first 3 quarters. He looked like he was drunk out there.
Against Dallas as well. I was like, against Dallas.
It was literally it was surreal. Some of the things that he did that led to turnovers were just so strange.
All 3 like the hot waiver wire pickups, like Wentz, Carr, and
Baker
and bloody what's his name, Jimmy G.
Yeah,
there's a reason they're all on the waiver wire.
Lev Bell, I was like, okay, so I didn't want to have to start Lev Bell. Obviously, Miles Sanders would have been a better matchup. And I think if Miles Sanders was there, I would have started Lamar. And just like, it's the running game in that game against Dallas is what I wanted. But Lev Bell, I thought against the Jets maybe would put up something. Didn't.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne-Gallman has been good the last 2 weeks. You know, touchdown in every game.
Yeah.
Filling in Devonta's role. And then the boys, the wide receiver boys, right? So right at the end, I think I had 4 points coming into the halftime on the 1 o'clock games. Shit in my pants because I knew this is like the last game I needed to win. And all the boys caught touchdowns. AJ, Marquise, and Claypool.
This is insane.
They got 21 points between them, even though all
3 touchdowns. 21 points. An 8,
absolutely nuts.
A 6, and a 7. Oh my god.
Crazy. And then the Money Badger with a digital 420. Titans defense that was a stream. It was a bad stream against Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Minus 0.5. And then on the bench, Lamar 13 points at a shocker.
J-Rock nearly had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, true. But he wouldn't have though unless Tevin Coleman didn't get injured. That fucking 49ers backfield is a nightmare.
Well, I think Coleman is out for next weekend or for Thursday. So
you gotta start him next week then, and you know he'll only get 1 fucking carry and Michael Hasty and Jeff Wilson or whatever.
I don't have to start him next week. I got David Johnson back and I've got Miles Sanders hopefully back. So
get him out of there. Just drop that fucker.
Like realistically, what I need to do is just build a strong team.
That's what you should
just watch the Week 16 matchups. You just need a team that can win Week 16.
Conor evilly laughed.
Yeah, it does like the Big Ben laugh. Yeah.
Any thoughts on this game, Conor?
I mean, when your kicker is your top scorer on your entire team, including your bench, you can't really be annoyed when you lose.
Bad.
One final note before we leave, and you'll have Justin Jefferson back next. Well, not back, but he'll be playing next week. Peoples-Jones, Rob, 1.32 points in a hurricane, but still, reason to worry?
No, reason to be hopeful. He caught a pass in a hurricane.
Did he? Or did he rush?
I mean, he did something.
And he did it in
he did a kick return for 33 yards.
Then he's
he caught a punt in a hurricane, Mike. That's not easy to do.
Peoples-Jones, wake up. No.
Pretty good. Is that a chance?
Around?
I don't know. No, it's like I don't know.
Dr. Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rob, you unfortunately are 2-6.
I'm out.
And Baz 6-2. Let's move on to the final match.
Trying to build on a 10-point lead. 2nd and goal. Burrow near side. Bernard. Touchdown.
That was Gio the Mustache Bernard with the score as the Cougars continue to clean sweep the Irish division. Gio, Just Herb and the Eagles D were enough to secure the victory for the current champs as they move into a playoff spot for the first time all season. As for the Bagginses, I still don't know how to spell that, they will have to accept their loss and hope for a favourable run of games against the Irish opponents if they are to sneak into the playoffs for the first time. Of asking, before you start, I just want to again apologise for the lack of cultural references in this write-up.
Yeah.
So I feel ashamed.
I feel like a cougar and a hobbit is a harder one to find a common metaphor
Yeah.
for. So,
I mean, I'll do better next week.
yeah, I'm not saying there's none. I'm just saying you could have worked harder.
Alright, so here we go. You did it.
Oh, baby. Compared to a few weeks
136
ago when I
points,
was
man.
going,
Super good.
what, like 2-3 against Richie or something?
Yep.
Cougars have turned it around. High scoring team 2 weeks in a row.
And I don't know how.
How are we
like,
doing
what?
it?
Who?
Who are the good players?
Who's doing it?
Right, Justin Herbert, fair enough.
Yeah, he's the
Who
catalyst.
else?
Yeah.
You've got a man head, a fish body, and big man legs.
It's just a big old fish breast.
Okay, so it's weird because you have Just Herb. Who
Yeah.
obviously, he's
He's
the
been
catalyst.
solid,
He's just shining
yeah.
light. Then you have Ezekiel Elliott, and you're like, okay, well, he's one of the main
He
guys.
should be good.
But he's blowing it because of the
terrible.
situation.
Yeah.
So he gets 10 points. It's fine. Jimmy Conor again, like he's just
He's been very just okay.
yeah. 13 points. Sure, okay, I guess.
It's alright, like, yeah, it's not fantastic, but
Devontae Parker got. Oh, he had one of these.
he had the same
touchdown,
as Marquise
yeah.
Brown did. He just had a 3-yard touchdown.
Just
That
one
was
old
it.
catch for
And
a
he had it
touchdown.
like on the first drive, and I was like,
Stinker.
oh, got to his favourite target. I'm a fucking genius. I didn't catch anything else for the rest of the day.
Moach Evans, again, he was just a plug and play for this week because
Yeah, and then especially when Mark picked up Tom Brady, and I was like, well, I can just counter your Tom Brady with Mark Evans, hopefully.
Yahtzee.
So
Cooper Cup.
yeah,
Oh,
I got
nice.
there was 3 people in this matchup just had a straight up 13 as well.
Oh, that's
like
wild.
13.00.
Oh, yeah.
Hursty has been a decent tight end for you
Yeah, I
this
wonder
season.
what's he like in terms of tight ends overall. Where is he actually? Number 7 in standard and number 6 in PPR. And like he hasn't had any amazing weeks. He's just been fairly consistent.
Just
Here
getting
come your
touches.
big man legs now.
And then Gio, John,
Oh,
this
my
is where it's the
This is where it
worm
kicks
turn.
off, like,
you know,
yeah,
it's that
yeah.
mustache worm, if you know what I'm talking about, huh? Gio, but what story with your man, the other guy?
Joey Mixon.
Yeah.
I think he'll be back for next week because I think he was close this week to getting back. So Gio is obviously no good to me going forward. most
Yeah,
likely,
well,
but
for the
he's-
1 week where you're playing Joe Mixon, it worked out very nice.
Exactly, yeah, 100. I was lucky in that sense that I had a lot of the counters to what kind of hurt Mark, and that I had Gio
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he lost Joe Mixon, and I had the Buccaneers kicker and Mike Evans, and then also Deontay Johnson went out, and I had Juju. Even though I didn't play him, he would have been a better play than Devontae Parker. So
Yeah. Eagles eat 26 points. Woo.
yeah, when you look down through the positions, it's pretty close between us. Like the whole way down, his tight end scored a good bit more than mine, and then my flex obviously did a lot
Yeah,
better
yeah.
because Deontay Johnson went out. It was really the
Yeah, the Eagles D.
Eagles D is the massive turn on it.
Yeah, and it's crazy that it's a 25-point turn, and that's essentially what they got, 26.
Yeah, and I'd been playing the Bears for weeks and weeks, and just because obviously they were playing Benny DiNucci, I was like, all right.
Yeah, it was a hell of a stream. How many people put waivers in for the Eagles last week, actually? I wonder.
Just me and Hannah.
26 points? Ooh.
Yeah, super good against terrible Dallas team. And then for Mark's team, you got Brady in the door, 23 points.
Yeah.
Henderson got injured, not great. Obviously, Gaskin is out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
So
Mark's
three
team.
players injured mid-game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Between
It's rough.
Gaskin, Henderson, and then
Deontay
Deontay Johnson
Johnson,
again.
Yeah,
for Mark.
oh.
Yeah.
Injuries.
He's going to be...
It's just
He's the Will Fuller of this year.
Yeah. He's
Can't
going to be
trust
a
with
guy, I
injuries.
think was it you I was saying too, that like next year Mark is
Yeah.
going to be like, get that Deontay Johnson
Yeah.
filth away from me.
Out
He
with
was
his-
terrible, never draft him, and someone will get him in like the 5th round and he'll do like Juju did a couple of years
Yeah,
ago and be
he'll just be
amazing.
unreal.
Like,
Brandon Ayuk.
That was a good attempt. Yeah, 16 points.
he was one of the guys. It was him and Corey Davis, and who was the other guy I tried to pick up that everybody got ahead of me in the waivers. I was so pissed, and they all did well as well. Not that I can give out, but
Yeah. Yeah,
He
and
was a good- he had a good game.
and now there's no targets left. The people who can catch the ball in San Francisco are Brandon Ayuk and J-Rock.
Yeah, that's it.
And they're the only
J-Rock
pass
ain't getting
catchers.
shit.
Oh, yeah, but Brandon Ayuk, he got 11 targets,
That's pretty
8
good.
receptions for 91 and a touch.
In Dell's words, he is the new Barry Sanders. So Mark's done well to get him.
I owe him.
Or I think he said he looked like Barry Sanders. I shouldn't put words in Dad's mouth. That's extreme.
Cooper Cup, 13 points. Finally, a decent game for him.
He was targeted 21 times.
I know.
Oh
crazy,
my god.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, and he got a tackle.
That doesn't even seem real.
Yeah, 21 times.
Bro, I don't know what I would do without your tackle watch. You know?
We'd miss so many.
I'll watch you tackle.
Travis Kelce, he's just the best tight end in football, and he has been for years. 20 points. We mentioned Deontay Johnson. Will Slutz,
he
15
missed a
points.
field goal as well with 15, so he got to put up
20
points.
points. Yeah, pretty good. He had Joey B, who he could have swapped in for Brady without much ado about nothing.
Mark, you have an empty slot on your bench.
Yeah. You mentioned that.
I noticed that during the week, and if I was commissioner, I would have told them. But as just a member of the league now, it's not my duty to tell people who aren't.
Yeah, especially your opponent.
Yeah, of course.
So
Amari Cooper with 0.5.
Yeah, actually was benched. Yeah,
yikes.
Can't play him.
Yeah,
I like
that loss might have been the hardest.
Mark could pretty much do with it. I mean, Mark has
Oh,
4
new
empty
bench.
benches on his bench here. He can really pick up some guys.
No Joey Mixon this week, obviously. So
that hurt him for sure. And like in fairness, like 111 would have beat most of the cunts in the Irish league this week.
Sure.
Like,
would have nearly doubled my score.
So we'll see.
So I mean, he's unlucky in that sense as well. That.
But again, he has all these injuries now, so it's just injury pockets.
not
John,
great.
you go to 3-0 against the Irish division, and Conor, your thoughts? He's gone.
Oh, Conor left, but he also 3-0 against the Irish division. Nobody in the Irish division went 3-1 or 3-0 against us because we swept them.
Good work, everybody.
Which is really just a great day.
Yeah, great day for everyone.
Then we went 50-50 in the second week, and then just dropped to 2-4. But
we did enough. We won.
Come out with, what do we come out with? 6,
9,
3, 11 and 8.
Get out of here!
No, 11 and 7 Irish division.
Come on,
that's poor.
And no wonder Bad's up there. Yeah. Bloody 6-2. Oh, that's a perfect transition. Let's go to table time.
It's table time.
We're talking about table time like it's not table time. It's table time. All right, where you want to say? You want to do Irish or Canadian?
Let's do Irish.
Okay, so 6-2 for Baz, 5-3 for Shauna, 4-4 for Dell, 3-5 for Richie, 2-6 for Martin. Oh, Martin. 2-6 for Mark. So, what are the matchups this week? Who's playing whom?
I'll have a quick look.
Sorry, our jurisdiction, but
oh, of course. Well, this we should be throwing this to Charlie. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, of course, yeah. Correspondent.
All right. Well, for this one, I'll also throw it to Charlie. Maybe, I don't know, because he wasn't able to do it last time, and I've given him no notice this time.
No,
so we'll see.
We'll
If he's in the show, we did it, and if he's not, just forget this bit.
Just don't even remember any of this. Okay? We have a battle at the top with Baz and Sean.
Okay, so that could really set the stage for just Baz running away with this.
Yeah. Then we have Dell against Mark, which Mark really needs because he can just start climbing back there.
That would be 5. He'll be 3 games behind with 4 games left.
Mm-hmm.
Not great, so must win for Mark next week.
Yeah, and then Martin versus Richie, who's at 3-5, and Martin obviously at 2-6.
Yeah, again, I feel like probably a must win for Martin too.
If either of those boys lose this week, you can probably cross them off. Yeah, depending on how the other games go, but I mean, obviously, if Dell and Richie both win, then they'll both be at least 2 wins ahead of the boys with only 4 weeks left.
Oh!
And then one of them won't even be in. Like, they'll be 2 points away from not even being in.
I don't know, we gotta look up I assume that their interdivisional records can't be great either, realistically.
True.
So it might be not great. Win this week, boys.
Yeah,
is all I can say.
Mark has had the second highest score put on him as well. 937 points. Exact same as Shauna.
Yeah.
But yeah, 852 points scored for him.
Yeah, it's just not. Well,
it's pretty crazy.
Well, no, I was gonna say, it's just not enough, but it is. It's just,
if you're unlucky,
it's
your matchups. Like it's week to week. Like your whole schedule. You still going?
Yeah,
we still go. We should have changed that. All right, we'll keep going with table time. Okay, what about the Irish or the Canadian division?
John has broke 1,000 points.
Look at this: 4 teams on 5 and 3.
Crazy.
I'm on 4 and 4, and Rob, I'm sorry, 2 and 6. Next week, I feel is a must-win.
No,
for,
I'm gone.
No, you can still. I'm saying you can still do it mathematically. You can still do it next week.
I don't think so.
But maybe not.
No, because I think it's like pretty much everybody to lose.
It's
and
maybe
people have to win.
possible. If Johners and Hannah won out, and then me and Conor said, whichever two you want to pick of the 5 and 3 teams, just keep taking points off all of like me, you.
I think there is a way it can be done. So we'll see. But I think I also need to win this game because then I play you next week, John, and my guys aren't great for that in terms of I'm missing Julio and Matt Ryan and CEH, who obviously hasn't actually been great anyway.
Yeah, but still.
But yeah, so I gotta
put someone out there.
Yeah, and then I play Conor the week after that, and then Hannah and Rob. So Hannah and Johners. So we gotta see.
I feel like anyone could. Next week we'll set it up, I think, a little bit better because we'll know who are the 2 top teams, who are the 2 who are just one game out, and then are you kind of in with those?
Yeah.
Is it a top
am I in
3
or am I not in?
Chasing, yeah, 100%.
So that's the matchups table time. I'm gonna throw it to Charlie, and if he comes back to us, great, and if not, we're gonna just keep going.
Yeah.
So for the bit this week, you have something. You both have something special.
Something very special.
So,
a clip that was made maybe 3 or 4 years ago after Martin had just won his 2nd title.
So we're going into this is a Dristery.
We're going deep into the Dristery. Yeah, deep into Dristery. I want to just quickly go ahead and apologise to Martin for a lot of the shade that is going to get thrown at him in the clip that you're about to watch. Please understand, Martin, you just won your 2nd trophy. Me and Rob were very salty as I believe neither of us had made the playoffs. And just try and understand the headspace we're in and not take it too personally.
You won your trophy, Martin. You'll be fine.
So we're actually going to put that at the end as a tag. So thank you for everyone watching our fancy video podcast. If you like it, let us know in the comments. Also, we're probably not going to do this again because it's a lot of work.
Way too much work.
And audio podcasts are just so
maybe
much
one
easier.
more time.
Well, maybe a special for Christmas or something. Well, we have to do it before you get back. But we'll discuss that behind the scenes. We're running out of time on camera. So I'm going to hope that I'm still recording. And I was. Good news, everyone.
We're in.
105, a bit longer than usual. And we're
but...
going to tag 20 minutes on, so I apologize, everyone. So thanks for listening. And, what's our sign-off? Do we have a sign-off?
Thanks for watching.
Good night.
Good day, DrisBowl citizens. We interrupt your Pro Bowl weekend with some important DrisBowl news. But before we can get to the news, we must now introduce our guest of honor and guest to my new talk show, DrisBowl Talk Show. Please welcome Bobby Faye! On the show today. Crowd love it.
Do you?
They love it.
Do you?
And we're here. We got a lot of important stuff to talk about today. I guess we'll start with. You can do whatever you want with your hands. It's good. We'll start with you were right that this was going to distract us, but it's good. It's good background stuff. But we'll start with a quick season review. So congratulations to Martin.
Done.
That summed up our season pretty good.
Farts.
Congratulations to Martin. It's double win, 2-peat. We'll put something in there. That'll look nice. Good. Injury plagued season that he battled through, made a lot of good pickups, Made a lot of the right moves on the waiver wire. Started the right people.
Lost his first 3 picks.
Yeah. I think maybe it was like 3 of his top 5 or something like that.
Aaron Rodgers
and David Johnson
David
definitely
Johnson,
for like the majority of the season anyway. So
how do you not get banged, Martin?
very impressive. Congratulations to that. Congratulations to Baz as well, getting to the final in his first season.
It's a simple game, really.
Yeah. Hashtag it's a simple game. So congratulations to him. Everyone else, you didn't do good enough. You did bad. You did bad like we did. Do better. Alright?
Sat in this exact chair and I pooed my pants and I dropped my open goal.
Yeah, we'll go into that a little bit.
A lot of it.
That me and you, we jabbed ourselves more than anything. Like we have no one to blame for what happened to us, but you dropped Melvin Gordon, and then Shauna, you're somewhat to blame, I suppose, for being
I feel like you could have just given him
very unsportsmanlike. But in fairness,
she did trade me J.J.
She did the right thing. You dropped the player. She picked it. You can't make it do that. I jobbed myself by also dropping someone, Chris McCaffrey, to a lesser extent, and also jobbed myself by just trading away Lenny Fournette for like nothing.
What do you think the precedent should be? So there's a precedent for it now, but
Yeah.
if that happens next season, we need to have a system in place.
I was also going to say that we will have to have some sort of quorum at some point and set all the new rules in place. Yeah, same basic thing.
You just have a
bunch of little bitches. So we'll get together. We'll pick who's a little girl, of course. We'll pick what if we're gonna do snake draft. If all those people who wanted it last year are still so fucking all in on it, and
where
I guess
standing in the divisions are based on points versus.
Yeah,
because we did say a lot of people voted for points.
That's true. So we'll work that out properly. And obviously we'll go into that as well. But basically the precedent is going to be if you contact me within like fucking 10 minutes of the drop and you realise you've done it, then I can sort it out and you can get the player back.
But maybe with waiver wire sanctions or trade.
Something like either you can't play them for a week or you can't pick up that next week or some shit like that.
I feel like not being able to play the player for the week is fair.
Yeah.
And that's a bad punishment.
It is. It's I think it's a pretty fair way to do it. But we'll decide all that and everyone will get a say on what they think it is and all that kind of shit. But the main reason that
I didn't know we were a pussy league.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well then we'll go full dictatorship and I'll just decide who wins and loses. I'll see who played the best and I will have that points accordingly. But the main reason we're here.
Oh, is that Case Keenum?
Playing for the Rams, I think it was. The main reason we're here is for the DrisBowl Awards. Crowd loves it. We got a lot of awards to give out.
Miss me with that shit.
I am gonna have to find my little notebook though, so we can just pause it now and I have to go. I have to find it.
Welcome to the Vikings Got Jobbed with me, Robert Fay, Vikings fan, victim. Where do I start? Minneapolis Miracle is the best night of my life. And then, goddamn, Nick fucking Foles comes in, ruins it. Couldn't have stayed dead. Came back to job me. Poor Case Keenum. Those Eagles fans are mean. Thank you for listening. Safe home.
So welcome back to the DrisBowl Awards. I don't know what order we'll do this in. I guess we'll start with like the least important kind of ones and go from there.
They're all important.
Yeah, that's very true.
In their own way.
I retract my previous statement. So we'll do best trade first because I feel like this one's pretty boring. There wasn't a lot of big trades other than me and Michael's one at the end.
I feel like he just gets it.
You see, that one worked out a lot better for me than my original trade that Michael did, which I feel like was probably, by best trade I mean the most one-sided trade. So Michael would technically win this award for getting the most by giving the most, if you know what I mean. But it's tough to pick with that. You see, Michael wins and I lose no matter what, basically, in this award, because those were the two trades.
Yeah. Well,
So
I traded with Sean for a Jai.
Yeah, but you only gave her like Martavis Bryant and someone else, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Juju. But so basically I gave Michael Lenny for Derrick Henry and Deshaun Jackson, and Derrick Henry started one game after I gave him back to Michael, and then he scored probably like 200 points.
Yeah, you missed Lenny a lot.
Yeah. Djax actually sorted me out, because if I didn't have Djax, I don't know who I would have started with Adam Thielen a lot of weeks, but I feel like that's probably the one, or the other one. So basically, Michael, you won. Congratulations. Best trade, Michael O'Brien.
Happy.
Next one, we'll do the best and the worst pick, I guess.
Okay.
Best pick basically came down to two people. Adam Thielen, who I picked in the 13th round. I think he scored about 140 points, which had him 13th overall as wide receiver. So like that's pretty good.
For your 13th round,
yeah, for your 13th round pick, like, and I started him pretty much every week. I'd say had a few big games for me, but it's really tough to not just give it to Kareem Hunt. He was 15th round.
He was great.
Scored 100 points more than Adam Thielen, and he was 4th among running backs.
Very top heavy in his.
But that middle of his season really does give you kind of. I think Adam Thielen was a lot more consistent. Like, what do I have it here? So in the middle of the season, Kareem had 5 weeks in a row with under 10 points. And I think
that could bang you at playoffs.
Oh yeah, like, cause that's probably from say week 4 to week 9, and if you lose a shit ton of those games, that's the only thing that would give me pause. But I feel like he scored 40 points in his first game.
Pause. It turned you into a dog.
Bang, classic Robin Fake joke right there. So I feel like you probably got to give it to Kareem Hunt. I think he takes it for that. As good as a pickup as Adam Thielen was, and he did me well.
Honourable mention, Adam Thielen, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Adam Thielen second.
Congratulations, Shauna.
Yeah, well done, Shauna. And then I think third probably would be Keenan Allen, I guess. Martin taking Keenan Allen in the 7th round. Because he was like the 3rd or 4th best wide receiver as well.
Martin got him for very cheap.
It's coincidence. So follow that one up with worst pick of the draft. We'll do this one quick. Comes down to 2 players basically. Terrell Pryor, by me, 4th round. He scored 30 points. Maybe had about 4 or 5 weeks out on IR.
Terrible.
Still averaged like maybe 2 to 3 points a game.
That's pretty good.
I mean, if you're talking less points per game, you're talking a winner right there. And then you got Jordy Nelson, who Conor, I believe it was, took in the 2nd round. 84 points. He might have missed maybe 2 games. You shouldn't do that. That's going to hurt you. So I guess he probably scored in and around 4 to 5ish points a game, basically.
For your 2nd round pick, that is so bad, man.
It's not good. That's kind of the difference, I think, between them is who you
price.
Obviously, there was probably still a shit ton of people better than Terrell Pryor available in the 4th round in hindsight. But I think in the 2nd round, there was probably still the likes of fucking like AJ Green or some shit like that out there. And I know Jordy Nelson is one of those names you feel like you can take every year, but I think
he showed himself not to be though.
Yeah, last year he kind of showed that he lost a step a little bit maybe. And I think with Devonta Adams coming out, I like the spotlight. With Devonta Adams getting better, you should know that you can't expect it from Jordy Nelson. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. Conor, you win worst pick of the year award for Jordy Nelson in the 2nd round. And if anyone doesn't like it,
very fair.
Do your own fucking awards, huh? Where's your content?
You be the commissioner.
Yeah, bitches. Actually, sidebar real quick. Where was all the content this year? I'm not saying John and Rob produced all the content in the fucking world this year. We did one video, alright? La-di-da for us. But where the fuck were your videos, alright? Michael made an effort. Michael lives in a fucking different continent. And he did a little fucking...
None of y'all can do that. Y'all can't take out your telephones that you pay $600 for and put them up there and say, oh, I just fucking, don't feel very good about that fancy. No, of course you can.
No. Oh, okay, we'll do best pickup, I guess, because that kind of follows on from best and worst draft pick. Best pickup, I think, was a real fucking easy one. Me and you said the same person straight away. It's Alvin Kamara. But
definitely.
Since I guess it's technically one of the DrisBowl players actually gets the award for making the pickup, and we both thought it was Martin that should win it, but Michael actually picked up Alvin Kamara first in week 1. So I feel like he kind of deserves credit for that. But because he didn't end up in the season, I think we can make a new award and also have the worst drop, like who was the worst person to drop.
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon, obviously a massive consideration for that. But I feel like since Alvin Kamara probably slightly outscored him, and Michael dropped him intentionally,
Yeah.
I think you gotta
Mine's
give
an accident.
Michael both best pickup and worst drop award, both for Alvin
shit,
Kamara.
Michael.
So double award for Michael for Alvin
Clear
Kamara.
some space on the mantelpiece for all these fucking awards.
Yeah,
here.
Michael just fucking raking in the awards here. So Alvin Kamara, 2 awards for Michael. Alright, and
Also, Martin, I know you probably want some props because Kamara's your boy, but you won the fucking DrisBowl, man. So you
Alvin
just
Kamara
stop
gets
so
your DrisBowl.
greedy.
What do you want? A fake little fucking Photoshop thing? We might not even make anything that's going here.
Nothing's gonna be here.
There's probably gonna be nothing. We might even make this video. No one might see this.
Don't mind.
Stone, you should not be waving that thing around. Who we got?
Oh,
We got
a
Danny.
surprise.
Doing these
Visit
stupid bitches. What's this? Both
DrisBowl
two drop. Look at
video.
this.
Content. Something that all you other 8 little cunts wouldn't
there we
understand.
Cunts!
Alright, what's the next award we did? What else did we not do?
Do you want to sit down?
I need you in a quiz.
Ow!
Here we go.
Daddy, give it a shot.
I forgot we had those second shots. Alright, bang that in and we'll do these now. Oh, okay, we'll do, actually, because Danny's in a good bit of this one, so we'll bring this one. Next one is another new award.
Brought
Can
to you
we-
by FedEx.
We can't,
parcels
that's not
delivered.
sanctioned. That's not
No, we
sanctioned.
can't say shit.
No. Get your
get
parcel.
Get your parcels the
you're
fuck
here.
out of West matchup is the next one, alright? So kind of the most exciting
Me and you
one.
would be real good
Most
together because
controversial.
we just kind of get each other in like a physical way.
Oh, like a fight, you mean?
Like you mean fuck each other? Like
Yeah.
that?
Match up. Sexual.
Alright.
Oh, I
So-
feel like I gotta get some rounds in this space. What's going on here? What's going on here?
Go get your jersey. Your pants are on inside out.
No, I just haven't turned down, baby.
We'll do
Oh no.
we'll do some more best matchup while he's gone.
Seen Danny's ass. I'm taking a shot for that.
Alright, let's take some whiskey. Alright. Best matchup brought to you by Old Sam. So we had 3 pretty good, well 4 I guess kinda. So first one was in week 3, Danny versus Richie. Larry Fitz scored a touchdown, I believe maybe 2 to 3 plays left in the game after that.
That's why we have this nice
why does Larry
Fitz.
Fitz jersey is hanging here.
Scary shit.
Larry Scary Shits
Whoa.
scores a touchdown
That's
for
what
Richie, pretty much the last play of the game, and it ekes out a 2-point win for Richie in week 3. Good matchup. The next one is a kind of 2-parter, and it involves Danny and Dell playing in week 4, and also Shauna and Rob playing.
Holla at your boy.
So at the very end of the game, I'm pretty sure it was literally a walk-off touchdown to end the game.
Oh, Larry.
No, it wasn't the Larry one. It was fucking Chris Thompson fumbles the ball to the Chiefs defense, right? But Danny was winning by 3 points, loses 2 points on the fumble, and scrapes out a 1-point win. And then in another match where Rob was playing the Chiefs defense, they get the fumble, bring it back for a touchdown, but Rob was losing by 9 points. That 8-point play hits him with a 1-point fucking loss for both of them. 2 pretty close matchups where 1 play wasn't enough for either of them. Pretty good stuff. And then we got week 8. The Chiefs defense again in this one, where the Chiefs defense score a touchdown. I think they had a pick for a touchdown maybe against Denver. Run it home. Rob goes 3 points clear of me maybe. Then they get the fucking Broncos get a meaningless field goal at the last play of the game. They still lose the game, but it's enough points to take 5 points off Rob's defense. And I scream out to a 2-point win. Fucking love it. Probably
Queefed out to a 2-point
queefed
win.
out a 2-point win. And take it home. I think, to be honest, I think that's my favourite one. Just because of the lead change and then just this meaningless thing
You're
at the
the
end.
commissioner. If it
fucking-
pleases you, you just make it so.
Alright, so we'll move on to the biggest award of the night now.
No. Second.
Hey, it's a teaser, it's a spoiler, they don't know what's coming.
Yeah, but you gotta.
I'm going to bring out the biggest one after, because then they think this is the
It's just
crescendo.
a fucking.
And then all of a sudden it's like,
Yeah, but
oh
it
no,
is a dupe.
there's a
That's the
bigger one. So then 2 times you get the excitement of thinking the biggest
And they do a
award's
little
coming
dupe
out.
in their pants.
And then it's fucked. Alright, MVP,
Martin's probably go, it's whoever won the DrisBowl.
yeah, you got the, turn off the video now, man. You got the award. So MVP, biggest award of the night. baby. It's Todd Gurley. TG3.
Yeah.
He was like the second highest scoring player. I think Russell Wilson might scored him by maybe 20 points or something. And Russell Wilson was an entire offense by himself.
And Todd Gurley sat out one game.
And Todd Gurley sat out the last game of the season. Like,
Because Rams were scared to play the Vikings.
it's Todd Gurley. That's, I mean, like what, like, I don't know who, like the only other, you could say Russell Wilson maybe, but Shonda didn't make the playoffs. You could say Alvin Kamara, but he scored like a significant amount of points less
Well, if you're
than Todd
saying
Gurley.
Alvin Kamara, you'd have to say Mark Ingram. They scored identical fantasy points
Yeah,
this year.
well, no, Kamara scored a lot more than him. He was like 5 places higher than him.
It's and I also think the spread is important. Do you reckon? Like over the course of seasons,
To keep it even, like each
yeah,
game.
you need to be
Yeah,
consistency.
Alvin Kamara wasn't
beats
scoring Todd
fucking
Gurley
50
points
burgers
every
game.
week. Yeah, Todd Gurley was scoring
Yeah.
those points every week.
And hyping it up.
He got
And
past
then-
the
He got past to the final. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it's a simple game,
that's,
really.
Yeah, that's the only thing that Kamara might have is that he
Simple
eventually
game, boys.
won the playoffs, but it's got to be Todd Gurley. It just has to be. So Todd Gurley, MVP, congratulations. And now,
Fair play, Baz.
well
Did
done,
good
Baz.
the first
Well,
season.
no, Baz doesn't get that. Todd Gurley gets that.
I think that's harsh.
Well
Todd
done,
Gurley.
Baz.
Give him something. You got
No.
the final.
Baz,
Baz gets
you
a
get
failure award for having
the-
the MVP and not winning.
Yeah, actually, that's true. That's fair. All right,
Tried, Baz.
Yeah.
I really did.
You gotta stop shining. We're not, isn't J.J. Abrams here shining lights and
Fucking lens
lenses.
flare.
Alright, and now for the most important award of the year.
MVP.
The MVP, yeah. Most Valuable Bryant Award. We'll count it. Oh, okay, cheers.
Sorry, gonna drink a little coffee. I'm talking about.
MVP. We'll count this from bottom to top. So, number 3, Martavis Bryant. Oh, I thought he came on TV there. Oh, good. Martavis Bryant with 88 points. Number 2, Des Bryant with 117 points.
Which means
So taking the award for the second consecutive year, and still, Best Bryant, Matt Bryant with 153 kicking points.
kick, pull,
Kicking touchdowns.
And I
baby.
did, since the start of the league, Matt Bryant's won it twice, Martavis Bryant's won it once, and Des Bryant's won it once. So, he's the best Bryant, and that will not be disproved for another 2 years.
First overall pick next year.
If you're
Because
looking
that's
for
all you
someone-
want. If
you need someone called Bryant,
you want to win
and
the
you
best
pick
Bryant
some
award,
fucking
then
other
you're just drafted
asshole.
at Bryant first.
There
Can
you go.
I ask, because I assume you know, which player has the most DrisBowl rings currently?
Very good, Danny.
Go.
We would have forgot that section.
Right, go for it.
So, this new section, well, it's not a new section, whatever. Went back through the 4 DrisBowl final teams to see who had won. I can't do it like the NFL where, you know, if you spend most of the season on a team, you get it.
Yeah,
Take that fucking light off. But,
You have
so
to be
it's-
on the last team.
It's,
Can't be in the
it's
championship
whoever.
team.
And if you're like, oh, but someone scored all these points for me and then they got injured and blah, blah. Well, RG3 has a fucking DrisBowl ring because I wanted him to. So, you know, it's your fault if a player you want doesn't have a ring. You know what I'm saying? So, right, went through them all. I'm not going to draw the players because it's like 40 fucking players. But there are 2 people who have 2 DrisBowl rings. Alright, I told Robbie who the other person. One is Tom Brady because he won the first 2. If anyone out there, pause it now and try and fucking guess, alright? I'll tell you
I
one
think
thing.
I know because I followed the DrisBowl.
Okay, who do you think?
I think it's a kicker.
It is a kicker. Very good.
Is it Robbie Gold?
You definitely heard us saying this. There's no way you guessed Robbie fucking Gold.
That's impressive.
That's impressive. He won, Robbie Gold won it in 2015 and 2017 on the bench for one of the times. He
Because I
didn't even
knew
play.
I looked at it this year of who'd won, and I looked back over the years. Was anyone on this year's championship team?
Yeah,
And
there you go.
Robbie,
So
all I
yeah,
knew was Robbie Gold.
Robbie Gold and Tom Brady, the only people. It's crazy. I thought there would be at least a couple of fucking no-namers who like
Or Gould, as he spells.
I'll go quickly through and tell you some of the funnier
Gould,
people.
lad.
Some guy called M. Davis who played for the Cowboys. Mike Davis, he's got a ring. Who else? We got Spencer Ware and Kenny Dixon, both have rings. Boom Heron, who used to play for the Colts,
Heron.
he's got a ring, as does Chris Hivory and LeGarrette Blount.
That's good.
Boom Heron started in the game. He wasn't even on the bench. He started for me. Tyrod Taylor has one.
Yeah.
Duke Johnson has one.
That's
Charles
good.
Clay's got one. Ty
Duke Johnson
Montgomery,
on the Browns when he
Brendan
got one,
Davis.
Was Duke Johnson on the Browns when he got one?
A lot of good players obviously have them too. Orleans Darko gets one. Mark Ingram's got
Orleans
one.
Darko, was he on someone's bench?
He was on Martin's bench this year, yeah. I will put up a full list of this on the DrisBowl Gazette so people can have a look at it because I think it's something worth keeping.
I believe that was it.
It's a lot of names. I was only thinking of it right now. I was like, this will take fucking days.
Create content.
Yeah, someone else. I'll fucking send a picture of this to someone else. They can do it. So thank you for Ring Count, sponsored by Danny Thompson
And Wilson Footballs.